where we left off. You all found yourselves in Fort Trinity for the second session in a row, having gone back after a prank with Ghibly and Titus, gone back to the stables where you were keeping Lucky. You found out some new information. For whatever reason, Crumb, the other horse, the enemy horse, his master was aware of what you had found out. Crumb was re-doctrinated, kind of, and was not feeling good about his association with you. And Lucky had, more than likely, heard a little bit more than he should have. So, moving Lucky to Gertrude's home, you take him and store him in the backyard, and you went and signed up for the Champions of Glory event. A 2-day event consisting of a multitude of games, the first of which is, I believe, pole climbing. The pole climbing dominated by Cephas, without question. No, it was actually really close. Followed up in the afternoon by the duel, a duel between Sir Conrad Choi and our resident Ghibly Karbanov. The closest it could possibly be, back and forth, games going to individuals, back and forth until finally, barely, by the hair of his chinny chin chin, Ghibly took the win. The crowd was ecstatic. It was probably the most that they had celebrated over the course of this entire event. It was an absurdly well-earned victory. And I believe that's where we left off, is right there, everybody kind of separating. As the duel finished, Ghibly's announced the winner. He was given his sack of coin, and him and his opponent nodded to one another, and the majority of the people in the auditorium or arena slowly start making their way out. Returning tonight, a little bit before sundown, you all make your way back to the arena together now, preparing for the team combat feats. As other teams alongside you are all preparing as well, some of which will be going in to fight one another. Apparently you guys won't. And some will be preparing to fight some sort of beast and monster. As all of you prepare, you get some interesting looks at some of the strategies of others, and you see a particular group who are all wearing matching bands around their arm, and it says Maxims next to it. And they are walking throughout, and they are kind of commanding this strange air of respect. You see a couple of the other teams kind of see them as they're coming through and kind of look at them, and like, there's some disdain for these guys, and there's also a strange respect. Just before you're all called in for your games, they are called in first. And you watch them go in, and not but 10, 12 minutes later, all of them come out, not a single one of them having been down. You've seen multiple teams go in and do some of these fights. Some have died or come out unconscious or not come out with all of their competitors, but all of these go in and all of them come out. But you've had some time for practice and preparation, and then you are all called. You see as a guard walks up to you in the preparation area and says, "People's hand, right? All right, well, you're up. Are you prepared and ready?"
Yes, I think we're good.
Well,
Is it possible that we can have more preparation time?
They're calling you now.
Then we are
It's
ready.
more of a, I guess it was a question that was unnecessary.
Sorry.
Not yours, mine. And he leads you in underneath this large gateway. You see the gate has been hoisted up, and you could easily fit a giant through this area into the arena. As you are being led in there, you can hear the crowd growing louder and louder and louder as they're stomping their feet and cheering and screaming. Nothing particular that you can make out. Like you're not hearing anybody saying your guys' name or the name of anything specific, but it is just like an occasional disparate like cheer of fight or blood or like they're just saying things ready to see some action. This is the fullest you've seen the arena. The majority of the other the other two events today have been during the daytime. This one is the evening. So anybody that was working or had a place of business or whatever is here that couldn't be here before. And you see well over 500 people all lining the arena, ready to watch you fight some horrifying beast. Go ahead, and I'll grab your minis. You can line yourself up in there however you like.
Is it possible that I could have brought the bear trap?
Sure.
Sick. It's on my back.
As you guys are walking through the gates, there is this large kind of pile of rocks that stands fairly high just near the gates. It actually looks like it wasn't intended to be there. It may have been a result of like one of the past fights. And as you walk through that gated area and you look up near the area where this pile of rocks is all found on the ground, you see that some wayward spell or something must have hit this tunnel because there's a large crack and like fractured portion of it that all came crashing down in various areas throughout the arena. So as the last of you, Lumen, you kind of float in to this arena. As soon as you do, the gate behind you slams shut, and you see as this large metal gate like crashes behind you, just closing off the arena. And you all look around now, the crowd still cheering and screaming as you're standing there. Directly ahead of you on the ground, there is this. It's like a wooden lattice that like goes up 20 feet, and it has a platform at the top of it. The lattice work is like this kind of strange overlapping planks of wood. You see some of them are broken as if people have been climbing on it, and then it's fractured and pieces have broken down. At the very top of it, though, there is this wooden platform, and you can see bits of blood and clothing and other things that have like fallen off of previous battles at the top of this. As you step through, you hear a loud voice kind of booming throughout the arena. At the mention, or at this voice, its arrival, you hear the majority of the crowd kind of calms down a bit, just enough so that he can be heard. As he says, "Welcome one and all, again to our final event for the evening, of our Champions of Glory 2-day event. Tonight we watch our final team compete against a horrifying monster, a beast like none other. This team, known as Hands of the People, People's Hand, has been training night and day for your enjoyment." And you hear everybody scream and cry and wail and die. And at this, you can hear this loud, boisterous roar from deep within the arena, somewhere below you and ahead of you. This loud, it's like a bellowing roar, interrupted by like loud thumps throughout. And as it roars, you hear the people kind of calm down again, and partially out of fear and partially out of respect. It's animalistic, but also a little bit intelligent in its roar. I'll allow one person if they'd like to make a nature check. Go for it, Lumen.
Alright, I'll do it. 12.
Okay.
Whisper, whisper, whisper.
And as you're thinking this, you have this strange kind of like, not recognition, but you're able to identify little bits of it straight ahead of you. It's not visible on the map, but straight ahead of you on the opposite side of where you just came in, you see two individual gates start opening. And as they do, you hear that voice again. "Well, I guess it's beginning. Don't let me stall you any longer. Let's watch them fight and see how they do." And then you hear this loud bellowing roar. Thumps of something shaking the ground beneath you, as you can feel its massive footsteps shaking the ground. Everybody roll initiative.
It's good.
All right. Rushing out from underneath the stands. You see where this gate is. This is opening up and this creature is rushing forward. You see a large silhouette, something monstrous and huge. Deep red eyes racing towards you. You can see the silhouette kind of coming into view as smoke and fog and dust all begin to pour out of this tunnel. And as it's barely coming into view, you can see it is shaking. Just its movement is shaking the arena itself, surrounding that tunnel. And above it, the seats that are above there, and people are trying to look over, their seats are shaking. And you can see dust kind of falling down, and some of them are looking around, afraid of what might come out.
They should have not seen
Tiny little
battles.
lizard. Tiny little lizard's gonna run out.
Is it too late for the team battle?
A massive, giant ape-like creature. Does not exactly look like the mini that you're looking at. Instead, the coloration is this deep red across the top of its head, its shoulders, and along the back of its massive arms. You see its arms, the forearm and fists are bigger around than its shoulders, which are already the size of like the entire size of an adult man. This massive, hideous ape-like face with beady red eyes, this huge brow that could smash into somebody and crack their skull, these huge tusks that shoot up out of the bottom of its jaw. You see a massive bit of fur all down its legs, which is almost inconsistent with the rest of it, and then these huge, meaty, almost like feet, rather than like an ape has those weird kind of toad feet, almost human-like feet, but they're huge, like the Hulk. As it rushes out, it beats its chest like an ape. It roars as it does. Unlike an ape, there's this strange kind of throaty roar where it kind of like skips a few beats as it's roaring, and that's this like strange interruption to its roar, and it kind of cracks, and as it does, you watch little bits of black smoke kind of like, rather than shoot out of its mouth, slowly pour over the tusks like liquid.
Like an acre. So Harambe has been raised from the dead.
Straight from the Cincinnati Zoo.
Also, you do notice distinctly, those of you with a passive perception above 10, it's very hard to miss. You do see this bright, glowing golden collar around its neck and around each of its wrists. They look distinctly like gold, like the metal itself. They don't look painted, they're radiant, and there are runes inscribed all along them that are glowing this kind of pinkish purple. Alright. Okay, 20 to 25, anybody on initiative?
2025 on initiative.
Nobody? 15 to 20?
17.
Okay, let me get...
Good job, Edeva.
Thank you. Whoever
I can
has
see you already.
What?
I can see you already.
Oh, yes.
I can see you already.
I thought that's what you said. I was like, good. I would hope.
His vision is back.
His vision is back. He'd been blind for the entire poll. Fine.
I thought my father was dead. He fights us now.
This is your dad?
Look how much hair.
What big eyes you have.
Is he is as big as that though?
Yes, that is to scale.
Woof.
Wow.
All the better to eat you with, my dear.
Okay, anybody else 15 to 17?
I had 20.
Oh, you had 20?
Sure.
Well, why you...
I have 15.
Actually, no, you guys need to roll these for it.
Yes!
Can you roll?
Sure. Do I get advantage?
No.
1.
You are scared.
He is going first.
He rolled more than one.
He rolled a 9.
Dang it.
Oh, you didn't even try very hard.
You are.
I tried as hard as I could.
Wait, now you can say the thing.
Anybody else? 14, 13,
14.
2 14, she's going first.
David, you go 14 15.
Where is the turtle compared to
14
me?
and 15.
I'm farther away.
So I go first.
Get wrecked. Love how that was decided. All right,
I'm older.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
6.
Do you have a negative to your initiative?
Bonus.
Well, what?
Where are you at, dude?
That's a goose egg.
Okay. Dude, that's rough. Did you roll a 1 and have a -1?
I rolled a 1 and I have a neg 1.
Oh my gosh.
Negative 1.
Negative one.
So you know what? I'm starting tomorrow. See you guys.
I'm starting tomorrow.
The next games, this dwarf just jumps in like, I'm ready to fight. Let's do this.
Where's the big ape guy?
Yeah, you crit fail on your initiative. You
Just
don't
in
get
an
to fight.
in an empty
Where's the
coliseum
big
because
ape
this is
guy?
the last
And you
day.
pass out.
Where is everybody? That's what
All right.
Clonus sounds like to me.
Where is everybody?
Where is everybody? Where is everybody?
Give me 1 second.
It's refrain. It's musical. Never mind.
Sometimes Jude's funny.
And
other
sometimes
He's not.
He's not.
That's the risk of comedy.
You know, that's
really is.
that's the thing that I think most people that listen to our podcasts just don't know about Jude. Because they all think he's the greatest thing, but sometimes-
Because we delete all of the unfunny things.
That's the thing. Is like we only put the good stuff.
you have no idea. There's how many jokes you haven't heard and how many you can't hear.
most of them are Levi's.
Dude, the podcast is like 3 hours long every time. We have to cut out all the failed videos.
Yeah. It's just Jude reading off a list of jokes like, how about this one? No? How about this one? No. Holik, what was yours? 6?
6.
Okay. All right, top of the round, Venora. You see this horrifying creature. As soon as it runs through, these 2 tunnel gates opened up. This creature runs in, the gate behind it crashes shut. Another tunnel remains open. As this thing starts, and you hear the announcer, just before he says to begin, he does read rules. Because I forgot to read them. He says,
like panicking. He's like,
you're
"Don't
watching
forget."
this come out and you're just hearing, wah, 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 wah. But they're the rules, so listen. The rules. Leave the arena for any reason. You forfeit individually.
Bye.
That
Does that have a height cap? Like hit lumen going into the air?
yes. If you go above 60 feet. If you go higher than 60 feet. Because that's, we'll just say that there is like a little flag pole up there, and you can see a little flag on the top. No, there's a flagpole, a tall flagpole, and at the top is a little flag to denote how high you're allowed to fly. That's the only rule, because the other ones only applied if you guys did the other team game.
So there's no rule.
It's just don't leave the arena, or you individually forfeit, not your team. Okay, Venora, you're up.
Watching that run at us, I step around the pillar. Actually, I don't have to touch you. I just yell to.
And remember that thing straight ahead of you is a 20-foot tall wooden lattice with a platform on top.
Oh. I
That little thing in the
just
middle.
yell to Ghibly and Titus, stay together and protect one another. And I cast Embolden Ball on you. And so then you get your D4s. And you can roll that for anything.
Do they have to stay
one
within a
time.
certain range?
Within 30 feet of each other.
Okay.
But I think.
Well, the arena's pretty small.
Yeah.
So we get to roll, add this D4.
To anything once per turn.
Any D20 roll
Yes.
once per turn, right? It's not the first one they do per turn, they get to
No,
pick.
but it's just, yeah. And then I bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Nice.
I will grab something for that. What is your spiritual weapon?
A giant sunflower sprouts out of it with razor sharp
A
petals.
sunflower?
Is that within 5 feet of it?
Yeah, the square is really hard to see, but yes.
And that's a huge creature, 3x3.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then it does a 1d8. I do not hit.
Okay.
Unless
So
it's
this-
unless it's a 10. Or no. 12.
No. You all see this beautiful sunflower sprout up out of the ground, unroot itself from the ground and harden, and then swing for this massive creature. And you watch it just kind of like against the side of it. It like bats it away with this massive arm.
Jeez.
And that is my turn. I'm going to actually move. Can I get past Ghibly? Is that stalactite thing?
That thing that is like a pile of rubble, like 5 foot tall. So you can not walk through it unless you want to try and climb it. But you could go forward through Clonus, backward through Ghibli, so that would take 10 feet, and then you'd have 20 feet to run.
Yeah, I just want to get over towards that.
the corner.
Yeah,
So she can get to like the corner spot pretty easily.
that
Okay.
seems good.
Ending your turn, it is now the creature's turn. All of you just in a cluster.
We're all gonna die.
Don't tell me he throws rocks.
He didn't really have much opportunity.
Well, we all did. We just rolled worse than it.
Spread out.
He's a quick guy.
Oh no.
What are you doing over there?
Oh no. I want wanted to step one more over.
I love my life.
It reaches into a marsupial
The gorilla
pouch.
casts fireball.
Why you put it over my head like I'm the epicenter here?
I think you're the epicenter here.
That's probably because you're.
Okay, listen. Lumen, Veth, Edovard, Holik, Cephas, and Clonus all need to make strength saving throws.
Oh, I can do that.
Can I roll athletics?
No, it's a strength saving.
Very
Can I roll
nice.
Wait, don't you have proficiency in those?
No, I'll be fine. I will be fine.
Oh my word.
Oh, that is
No.
22.
Oh, good.
I didn't expect you to fail this.
15.
That's going. Can you hold that over there? Please? I don't need
Prison.
I don't need that dice.
That dice is going to
That's a
prison.
D12.
That dice deserves the die.
We need a dice prison. We really do.
I rolled a
will
1
melt
and a
that
2.
dice
What's the DC?
Levi.
What'd you roll?
The numbers are a 1 and a 2, so it's not good. No, for Vith and.
Okay, you watch as this creature. Oh wait. So you fail. Byron fails. You succeed.
15.
You succeed. Who's left? That
Yeah.
Unless an
Okay.
8
and Lumen.
succeeds.
Lumen.
One. Okay, so you watch as this creature smacks its chest, and as it does, you see this massive brand burn into its chest. And as it does, it crashes its fists into the ground. You watch these disgusting vines shoot out from the ground beneath it, made of like tar and smoke, race for you guys. And as they do, if you got hit, failed. You are restrained.
Ghibly and
These vines, these tar-like vines, wrap up your legs and grasp your shoulders and pull you down into the ground, and you are considered restrained.
And they still get me. I'm not flying high. I'm just hovering. Basically.
Yeah, it still gets you.
Okay.
It's because you're in the area. Okay, it's just a rough. Oops, I almost moved.
I was like, no.
It's a rough little sketch there, but that's the area,
Gosh, and that's.
and that area is difficult terrain. As it does that, it just returns to beating its chest. You see, as it does this, this runic brand continues to burn in its chest and then fizzle away, and then just goes back to just this strange leathery chest. That will,
I don't like that.
as it kind of like, Jude, will you kind of have it strafe to the right a little bit? It's right, please.
5 feet.
No, it's right, buddy.
It's right. Not also not.
That's
not
good.
Right.
You're right.
It's
and
just
right, or
it
the
just
same.
slowly kind of takes a step to the right, and it just looks at all of you. You see this black smoke kind of pouring out over its lower jaw like water, hitting the ground and then evaporating.
Does it look demonic at all? Okay.
Ending its turn. Because that was. Oh, does it have a bonus action?
Yes, I know.
Oh yes, it does.
Intimidate.
legendary action.
Legendary action.
I hope not.
You watch as it just bites down with its tusks into the top of its mouth. You see this strange blood kind of run down its tusks, and it spits on the ground, and it sizzles into the dust, and then it looks in your guys' direction.
It's a barbarian that had to keep up
Ending
its
its
rage.
turn, Edovard, yours.
All right.
So you succeeded, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, but you do have difficult terrain.
I do.
Until you're outside that little green area that I
Very
made.
nice. Okay. I will go 10, 15, 20, 25,
Yep.
30.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my dash action. Go here.
So that's just 40.
I'll have some extra movement that is just going to be used to step around and step back. Because I'm going to make 2 axe attacks at it.
Next turn, you mean?
Action surge.
Oh, okay.
Boop-a-dip-boop.
I'm going to action surge, make 2 axe attacks, but not before I have Soap, the ugly bird. The ugly bird. Fly just to this corner of him, and then up 15 feet.
So he flies to the
Scratches
corner.
at the forehead and eye.
Okay.
Not touching.
And then he flies away,
Torso,
right?
okay.
You have him just like fly in and then fly away.
15 feet up,
Yeah.
because he does have limited movement.
Well, I'm not going to make it put on your minis because they'll get all messy.
Yeah.
Just put it on your character sheet so you remember. It's just 3 of you, right? And then Bith.
Yeah.
The first axe attack has advantage because of Soap, and it's a 21.
Hits. So you watch as Soap is clawing at its eyes, and it kind of is trying to bat this little bug away from it, and then an axe kind of just lightly buries into its shoulder.
And the second attack is an 11.
That will miss.
Okay.
That one bounces off the same shoulder, like this heavy leather armor.
Nice. Nice. 5 damage.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Okay. All right.
Okay. So one of your axes just clatters to the ground. That one just, and you watch as the one that buries into it, little bits of this like black ichor kind of spray out of the wound for just a second and then trickle down its arm.
Then I will say, maybe try not to get too close when you hit it, and end my turn.
Okay. Ending Edovard's turn. Ghibli.
So, besides Titus, who's also right there?
Clonus.
Clonus.
In front of, and then to the left is Clonus. Straight in front of is Titus.
Gotcha.
And then there's a pile of rocks to your left.
Seeing the straining,
also known as Cephas.
the straining stuff on Clonus, I want to try to help and remove him so he's no longer restrained.
Okay.
You're helping me? Yes.
I will allow you to try and make a strength check. As you reach down, you're cutting at it, trying to rip them off of him. Do you have advantage on strength checks?
No, it's a D4.
Oh, it's a D4, okay. It looks like a D20.
It does.
The funky ones. Oh.
I said it was just a strength check, right?
Strength.
Yep. All right, sounds good. So that's 15.
15?
Yeah.
So you start sawing away at them. They're like tar, and so they're not really cutting. And then you start pulling and ripping them off. You do manage to get them off. There's this gross kind of oily ichor still on you, but he does free you from it, and you are able just barely to pull out of it, and you could now move. So you are no longer restrained.
Cool. I'm a free boy now.
I'm a free boy now.
I'm a free boy.
You've got bonus action
Am I
movement.
prone? Yes.
No. You're not prone.
So then I want to go and move to directly right of Titus.
Okay.
Of Ward.
Levi, can you get that? Okay. So you step forward, standing next to Titus
And
now.
I'll just one more space forward.
Okay.
I just
Stepping
want to hold
ahead
my
of
position
Titus.
right there.
All right. No bonus actions?
None.
Alrighty, ending Ghibli's turn. Cephas. You stand amongst this gross tar, these kind of writhing vines and weeds along the ground.
It's time to fight. So, diagonal I can go, right?
Yeah, that just takes 10 feet because it's difficult terrain.
Okay, 20. I guess I'll position myself around here.
That would be 25, so you still have 5
You still have 5 feet to
Oh,
go.
I do. Oh, so I can attack him right
Yep,
here.
there you go.
Bad
So stepping up
idea.
to the side of this pile of rocks, you rush up with your weapon. Go ahead.
Chop his arm off.
That was a journey.
It was a journey. Do you want me to re-roll it?
No.
Okay. It is 18.
Yeah, hits. You rush forward and slash with your sword, running the sword up the side of its leg.
Damage.
Sorry, I'll just roll.
That's
your
2d6,
sixes, yeah. Do you have another one here?
Is it true? Sorry. There's one.
I just don't know where I put my bag. Oh, thank you. Cool. That is 9. Plus, yes, of course, 4, so 13.
Did you hear it?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
What?
Yes, I did. No, it's not.
Plus, yes, of course.
Of course.
That's the way you said it was funny. So how much was it? 13?
Yeah, 13.
Okay. Slashing up the side of its leg, you see this kind of black ichor shoot out of the wound. As it does, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Edvard grins.
So good at dexterity. 6.
You take 8 acid damage.
That's it?
This black ichor shoots across your face and burns your skin. Is it the end of your turn? Or you got a bonus
I'm going to do...
Stone's Endurance?
Nope, I'm actually going to do Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, cast Shield of Faith. Sounds
Yeah.
good. I think I've got a thing for that.
But I'll eat the 8. I'll eat it.
I'm gonna eat it.
What's it going to taste like?
That requires concentration, right? So just, you can hold on to this ring. It just says concentrating, so remember that you're concentrating on that. And then obviously the bonuses that he gives you. Okay, ending Cephas's turn. Titus.
Tidus.
Okay, Tidus.
I'm going to bonus action go big.
He's going big.
Going big.
Could you hand me Titus, please? Thank you.
First no benefits.
Here's Big Titus.
Big Titus. Big Titus.
So, there you go. You just get pushed back a little bit. As you do, Ghibly's kind of pushed forward and you...
I believe if I go up to him, that puts me 25 away from Ghibly.
If you go all the way to the creature...
Less than 25.
You've got to go around the lattice, right?
You have to go around that big hole.
But yeah, you'll still be within the 30 feet of Ghibly. If that's
So
what
he
you're
does
asking.
that.
So you run up to him. So the problem is that you're big now, so you have to go around a little bit
40
awkward.
feet to get inside. Is your reach increased when you go big?
I'll allow it. Because you got pushed back too, I think you can still do it. So go ahead and put Titus up next to that spiritual weapon. You rush this large creature now, almost 9 feet tall. This thing, though, still dwarfs you in size.
Remind me real quick, grapple, does that give advantage to anyone else?
No. So what grapple will do, a grapple's creature speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. And then that's it.
I believe restraint is the one.
Unless you have
Yeah, that's right. My bad.
That's why us being restrained is much worse than being.
Okay, I'm gonna smack it.
Do it.
Smack it.
Get him, big boy.
Get it, big boy. 23.
Nice.
Very nice.
Dang, what level
Hits.
are we? 15.
10 plus 4. 14 damage.
Okay. Where'd you find that? Okay. You rush forward.
Plus. No, I did it right.
You crash into it with your Morning Star. As you do, bits of it kind of like flake off. Chunks of flesh fall to the ground, and this black ichor shoots out in your direction. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
20.
20.
Nice.
So you instead take 2 acid damage. Does that end your turn?
That will end my turn.
Lumen.
I'm immune to acid.
Really?
Yeah, I had a crazy 70s time.
Cephas is a hippie.
We're at 10 feet blind sight, so at the moment he disappears.
This way, Clay drives it anytime.
The moment he disappears? Okay.
One of those hippies that's a Republican now.
What does it take to get out?
To get out?
Yeah, to get out from.
Oh, are you entangled? That's right.
Yeah.
You may make an act. You may use your action to an attempt a strength check to break out.
Oh, okay. Can I still cast a spell?
I believe restraint doesn't stop you from casting a spell.
It just stops him from moving.
Yeah, restrained creature's movement is 0, and you can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. So if the spell you use requires an attack roll, it'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
You also have disadvantage on dex saves.
But they have advantage on me.
On attacks against you.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to be a disadvantage of dex.
Oh. If you're entangled while you strike it.
Or when it walks up and goes to strike you, it spits acid on you after it hits you with advantage.
Or when it walks up, it just goes. Smacks you across the head.
Yeah.
I will do guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
So that will have disadvantage now because it's an attack roll.
Oh, that isn't it. Okay.
Guiding bolt
no.
is an attack roll spell.
Yeah, I will do actually sanctuary on myself.
Sanctuary. Is that an action?
It is a bonus action.
Oh. It is a bonus action.
It's such a good spell. Sorry, I love it when people
So
use
that
it.
should be fine, right?
That's great.
Yeah, that'll mean if it attacks you, it has to make a wisdom save or attack somebody else.
Sanctuary.
Or a wisdom save.
You
so.
use that really
Unless it's
effectively.
the area.
Yeah, I remember that. I love that.
If it rolls an attack against you.
Yeah.
Good. Do you have an action?
Use my
You
action
can,
to
Trish.
try to get out.
You want to try and get out? Okay. Make a strength check.
One thing I'm not great at. 9.
9. You are doing your best to pull free, and it is just growing tighter and tighter and tighter on you. You do, however, get that spell out, and you see this shimmering around your body that now appears being your sanctuary. All right, ending your turn, Holik. Oh no, just before Holik.
Thing 2.
Thing 1 and thing 2. You all hear, in the midst of this chaos and battle, there is this loud booming from the creature that you're fighting now. But then you hear a more rhythmic booming. Again, another large creature running closer and closer. Just in time, Titus, you hear it as you look over and see rushing out from that tunnel. You see this large silhouette, not as big as this one, but still something big, glowing red eyes running straight for you, dragging, you can hear this like scraping of metal against stone, dragging a massive axe behind it. Okay, a minotaur comes rushing out of this tunnel with dragging this axe behind it, its head down straight towards you. It's just shrieking this loud noise, and you can see like steam shooting out of the front of its face, and its horns right down towards you collide with you.
He's getting a charge out, isn't he?
He is.
Oh, yeah.
He moved more than 10 feet straight towards a target, and then he will try and hit with a
Sorry,
door
no,
attack.
too small.
Rushing forward, just this dragging behind it. It's kind of terrifying, this sound, as this axe behind it. It's this long bone axe. It looks like the bone of a giant, and at the end of it, this huge, massive, like, metal axe head. As it rushes forward, dragging this behind it, and its horns just run straight into you. That is a 20 to hit. I believe it hits.
It just hits.
So because it rushed forward.
Is there space that I can actually see through those, or is it solid?
It's pretty solid. Okay. I just don't have minis for it.
I invoke my Cloud Rune.
Oh, very cool.
I use my reaction.
Okay.
I invoke the Cloud Rune. So if you or a creature within 30 feet of you are hit by an attack roll, switch to another creature within 30 feet.
Okay. So as you see it rushing for you, there's this moment of like, I'm gonna die, and you kind of hit against your shield. This bright rune that you have inscribed there glows, and then this kind of apparition of just a small little silver cloud appears in the sky just over you where it's gonna hit you. And you have this moment where your heart still like drops into your stomach because it like disappears as it reaches your skin, and then you see these two pronged horns into the back of the creature right in front of you. And then when it pulls its horns back out of it, it sees this little silver cloud disappear, and Titus untouched. Okay, that's a decent amount of damage.
Gorilla
Great.
cast shield.
Oh no. And
That
the
was
Minotaur
perfect.
is gonna get like
I don't know how much
He will
retroactive
not.
acid splash
He's not
happens.
standing within range of it.
oh. No acid back through the portal.
Well, it's a second that the portal opens up. Let's take our wins, guys. Let's take our wins.
The way that the thing reads for the other one is if a creature within 5 feet of this creature swings to attack, or within a specific.
And the Cloud Rune says it magically transfers.
That's a good. I love that. Was a good play.
It's a very.
Yeah.
I'm still saying that'd be
Okay, I will tell you how much damage went to the creature. 12 piercing and an additional 9 because of the charge, so 21 piercing.
Dude, that would have been
You watch as just these two massive horns appear in the sky behind it, pierce into the back of this creature. It rears up and then like kind of falls for a second and stands back up. It looks behind it, seeing nothing in the air. The Minotaur like stands, looks at you, sees you're entirely unharmed, and this like wispy magical silver cloud just disappears between you and it, and like this loud, just cloud of smoke out of its nostrils.
Bruh. That's gonna be just a game changer.
You also see, as it does that too, it's kind of like slipping near you. Like it pushed so much energy into that attack, and it was like caught off guard almost by that like magical transportation. It's kind of like slightly slipped, and you see just a slight little opening in it where you would have an advantage. You have advantage on attacks against it, should you choose. Very cool.
Hot diggity.
Hot diggity dog.
That's what's up.
It made that first attack at reckless. That's what it
Yes, yes.
We all do, or just
attacks against it have advantage. It's like it put so much energy into that attack, it kind of slipped when it didn't land right. Okay.
Very cool.
Ending the Minotaur's turn, now it's Hulk.
Hulk. I am going to try and free myself.
From the restraining grasp of these tarry vines. Yikes.
That's a fail.
12.
Almost enough as you're just pulling and tearing off this stuff. It is climbing up you like this symbiote and pulling you down faster than you can tear it off.
Bonus action, I'm gonna tell Vith to try and escape for himself. And that's 18.
Okay, just tearing at these binds. He kind of spits out some ice and freezes some of them, breaking them apart, and then gets out.
I'm stronger than you, Master.
That's how he talks, I forget. I'm stronger than you, Master. I stepped out of the vines, but for some reason I walked through them. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He runs straight up to the creature.
And that's it.
Oh, okay. Ending his turn, Clonus.
Clonus is free.
Yes, he was freed. Let me double check one thing. If you start your turn... Nope, you're good.
Right, so, is it 5 to go out? Or is it 10 to go out?
It's 5 to go out.
So, 5,
Yep.
10, 20.
You rush up to the Minotaur standing behind Titus.
And I'm going to... Swing, bada, bada, swing.
Go for it.
Very nice. You have advantage.
Yep. You see, as its back foot kind of twisted slightly, this clear opening in its defenses. It has not had a chance to pull its weapon up ready for a swing.
16?
For the Minotaur. 16 hits.
Oh,
nice. Barely slicing to the back of its leg before it can pull its axe up out of the ground. Go for it.
Oh, max damage, baby. 11.
Wow, alright.
And then I'm gonna Divine Smite.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
What level?
He can only do one.
I think you've only got first.
Oh,
2d8, baby.
2d8?
Yep, 2d8s. This is not a Fiend or Undead or whatever. A Fiend or Undead.
Ooh, that's only 3.
3 extra radiant?
Yeah.
That was rough.
Alright, you swing forward with your sword as you're running up. You slash into the back of its leg, and then there's this bright flash of divine energy that burns deeper into the wound, and it...
And then hitting it, I want to look over at the... I can only assume as an 8 creature, as of right now. But can I know, because of my Watcher, because I'm the Watcher, can I see what kind of, like, it's a Fae...
I'll let you use a bonus action to make an insight check and see if you can see any details that might tell you anything.
That's what I was kind of looking for.
I'll just, because of what you are and you have kind of a sense for these things, I'll let you try.
Okay.
It's not a super low DC, but...
Just dice roll, what am I adding?
It's an insight check.
Insight? Okay.
I know you're not a wisdom guy, but...
Be wise now. Be wise now.
Oh, there you go.
21.
Whoa!
Okay.
You're looking at the big thing, right?
Oh yeah, big.
Whisper, whisper. Whisper, whisper.
Whispers.
Ending your turn, Clonus?
That's good.
I'm gonna take another step towards
Titus?
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Venora.
Okay.
Venora, and then the creature. After the creature, Edelmar.
Where is it?
What happened?
Gross.
He poked my belly.
You pocket my belly.
He poked my belly.
He poked it, the belly.
Nicky.
On the day of my daughter's wedding, he poked my belly.
On the day of my
daughter's Nicky. You poked my belly.
You poke my belly.
130 feet.
Edofart?
Edelfart.
Nice.
I am going to cast Bless on Edovart and Holik and Clonus.
Oh, yeah.
So you are...
Wait a minute.
Blessed?
Do I get passive blessed because I follow the best
Oh,
god?
good job.
No.
And then I'm going to bonus action
Step of the way.
yell across the battlefield and just say, Cephas, try to get in flanking position. And I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Yes! You get a D4, and you get a D4.
That picture of Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
That's what Cephas looks like enough.
I think everybody has something now. Except
Bless
for us.
and Bane are two of my favorite spells.
All right, Venora. kind of casting your hands outward, you see these sparks of flowers and like joyous musical notes shoot out at these individuals, all feeling bolstered and inspired. Anything else for you?
That is bonus action, and I'm going to stay right there. That's it.
Barlgura will beating its chest. It's funny what you said earlier, Jarrett.
Oh no.
Because you watch as it beats its chest, and you see this large brand, a different shape now, kind of like tear into its chest, and then it disappears.
Oh, what? Is he disqualified for leaving the stadium?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, he's disqualified. We win.
Wait, he just...
Oh no.
Disappears.
That sucks.
Entirely gone. You see this cloud of black smoke,
Does my...
and then he is gone. Nothing changes for you.
Okay.
Other than that,
I've got blind sight. Okay. If he's near me.
all right,
Okay.
ending his turn. The chaos and noise in the battlefield, people are cheering. You hear these like, and the ground has been shaking periodically for all of this, but you don't. None of you like just passively know where he is. But you can try on your turns maybe. Edovard.
Oh, you know what? I will say, Soap, get eyes on the ape, and Soap will make a perception check instead of the help action. And it's a 16.
All right. Soap is flying above where he was, sees nothing.
Okay.
Other than what you see.
I'm gonna kind of run around and do a spin, take a net off my back, and throw it on the Minotaur.
Ooh,
Does
fancy.
it make a save or you roll attack?
I roll to attack. Advantage with guidance.
What's the total?
24 plus.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's restrained.
You watch as it's like grabbing the back of its leg. This large net wraps around it. These heavy metal balls on the end clatter around it, and it is stuck.
Use this opportunity.
Are you within 5 feet of it?
I am not within 5 feet of it. Then I will just go back to that same position.
So it's restrained, right?
It is restrained, so its speed is 0, attack rolls have advantage, but its attack rolls have disadvantage, and it has to use an action to get out of it, or deal 5 slashing damage specifically.
Right.
That's my turn.
Yes.
That brings us to Ghibli and then Cephas.
I'm going to hold my position and ready in action. If either the Minotaur or the ape comes in my attack range, I will strike it.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes.
Ending Ghibli's turn, Cephas, and then Titus.
All right. Well, I will.
You rush forward in that area where the thing disappeared, and you feel this kind of sluggish air that reeks and fills your lungs and feels terrible, but there is nothing there. Nothing stops you from running through that area.
Gross. And I will.
Are you going to try and poke it?
I'm gonna try and poke it. Do I get advantage?
You get advantage on it. Its AC is a little higher to make sure that you don't hit the net, and then your damage die will be a D10 for this. Okay. How about 2 D5s? Just kidding.
21.
Yeah, hits. So you just skewer this thing. Go and roll a D10 for your damage die.
9 plus 4, yeah, so 13.
It yells and screams out into the air. You see this, like, steam shoot out of the wound. Not in your direction, but it's this strange kind of, like, steam out of its wound that is incredibly unnatural. This monster is already not natural, but this is a layer that you did not expect.
But he doesn't use fire, he uses steam.
Does that end your turn?
Steampunk Minotaur.
And I will, now that I'm pretty close to Clonus, I'm going to hit him with my Vow of Protection. I can use this as a bonus action. So it's a warding
bond.
What does that do? Warding bond?
Warding bond.
But it doesn't count as concentration, right?
Does not.
Yeah. Ending Cephas' turn. Titus and then Lumen.
I'm smack him with my hammer. Or with my Morningstar.
Okay, you spin around to the Minotaur with advantage. Go ahead.
26.
Yeah, definitely hits.
16 damage.
Dang.
You just cave its head.
You just crash and you hear a loud snap as its shoulder just bones in there, completely obliterated. And it screams.
Nice.
Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
Lumen and then the Minotaur.
I will attempt to break out of the...
Oh, actually, wait. You don't have to do that because as that thing disappeared, they started to like slide off of your body, and as you go down to tear them off, they are gone. So that
sweet.
that area of effect is now gone.
I will fly up and out of that spot.
Okay. How high?
Just
high?
like 10 feet.
Put that under.
I feel like that would be a safe.
Okay, you fly up into the air. Nice bird's eye view on everything. You're just 5 feet below the level of soap.
How tall was that thing that was here?
The big thing?
Yeah.
It's 15 feet tall.
Oh, man.
More like 13, 14 feet tall. Just
So I'd be
nasty,
like-
but it was hunched over to be like 11.
So that'd be like eye level.
If it were visible, yes.
Fantastic. Cool. I will Toll the Dead. Then 60 feet, is that within range?
Yes.
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 On the Minotaur?
Sweet. Yeah.
That is a 19.
Wise guy.
Minotaurs are wise. It's angry right now, but it is not allowing. Honestly, it's not even hearing. This bell is ringing in the distance, and it's just wildly trying to get out of this net. Is that in your turn?
Yeah. That
Okay. Ending Lumen's turn. Now the Minotaur, and then Holik, you're on deck. The Minotaur now, flailing around, it will try and break out of the net. 22. It just, you watch it just pull the net in two and throw it to the side.
That's an action, baby.
It was an action.
I'll take it.
The Minotaur will then turn. Steam just pours out of its nose. Edivar, you're hiding behind the rock. You can't see where it's looking. Yeah. Everybody else sees it turn right at those rocks where Edivar is, and it runs straight for you.
I am one with the rock.
I am 100%.
Yes.
Oh!
I get because of its size and
We get
because
it.
of its passive. You guys get opportunity attacks, but because of an ability it has, it's not making an attack roll, but it will make an athletics check.
What's it?
Oh yeah, baby! I do good, honey.
Wow, the Minotaur sounds.
So a 25.
Whoa! Free action?
Sounds like
You watch as you're standing there waiting, and then the wall of rocks and rubble crash forward. Make a dex save for me.
Oh no! Oh, not bad. That is a 17.
A 17. Okay, you
Not
are just
bad.
pushed back 5 feet as it crashes through, but no damage, and you do not get knocked prone. As it just looking right at you, big billowing clouds of steam pouring out of its nose. Its eyes red, just staring you down. You see like little scraps of torn net on it.
I slowly pull my second net.
All right, who was taking opportunity attacks? Go for it.
Yeah.
No, it's Edivar.
Get
Get
it.
advantage on it or just...
Yeah.
No.
He's weak and
Nope.
frail.
Until the start of its next turn.
Oh,
And then I get a d4 on my attack, right?
Yep.
Yes.
25.
From
That will hit.
Blessing of Vanilla.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
How about a 9?
Unfortunately not.
Gosh.
14 damage.
You crack it in the back. It doesn't even pay mind to you as it's just running forward for that pile of rubble, and you watch it just crash through rocks, get sent in both directions. Some of them like pelting against the side of your face. Ghibly, I mean, nothing bad happens, but you just kind of throw up your arms for a second to keep it from hitting you in the face.
Just throw up.
All right, ending the Minotaur's turn. Holik and then Clonus. Edivar.
Yes.
But will you come here for a second?
Okay.
Oh.
All right, Holik, it is your turn.
Does the Minotaur when it comes through say, oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is time.
It is time.
It is well.
I'm running over.
Ilmater come.
Dum, 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 dum.
I'm gonna slash it.
Okay. Where did you go? Sorry. Okay.
Get 21.
Definitely hits. You rush up behind this thing as it's just staring Edovar down, looming over him, and you just
And I will
quick little smack.
smack it, and it is now my favorite enemy.
You're my favorite enemy.
You're my favorite enemy.
my favorite-
15 slashing damage.
Okay. Carving into its back, you see as you are, there is just this cut along the back of it that is just not as deep as you would hope.
That's stupid.
Got it.
Sorry, man.
And
Spits ice from across the arena.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. But he's gonna run over and snap at his.
He's gonna run over.
At the Minotaur's legs.
Not at my legs.
Not at his legs. Ooh! With a 23 to
Definitely
hit.
hits.
Couldn't tell if that was a good or bad roll.
Yeah, I saw it, but I still didn't understand what it said.
I know.
Ooh, maximum damage. 9. Nine piercing damage.
That's how this talks.
Or like something.
No, she goes like
24. Now Levi's picking up on that.
Yeah.
okay, biting at his gnawing at his legs. He's kicking back at Vith. All right, ending your turn.
Yeah, just
Clonus,
doesn't go as deep.
Venora on deck.
Pooping with my shoes on.
That's what I do every day. I'm gonna run up.
He puts his shoes on. Just go to the bathroom. That's weird. He's at home.
Wakes up in the middle of the night.
Well,
I gotta get my shoes on.
Gotta get my shoes on.
They're slip-ons for a reason.
I mean, I do that because I live outside. Because I live under a bridge.
Because I live under a bridge.
All right, you rush up behind the Minotaur. Still, its gaze is fixed on Edovard.
Do I get advantage? Not because everyone else is taking
Unfortunately, no. I mean, its gaze is fixed on Edovard, but you see as you rush up, it just lightly looks over in your direction
It
and
knows
twists a little
everyone's
bit.
coming. Okay. I'm gonna swing back.
Do it.
This will not make a difference, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Or, if anything was going to,
Nice.
for a total of,
12.
unfortunately just misses. As you slash down into it, its thick leathery hide just resists the blade.
Well, dang it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, ending your turn, Venora.
I am going to pull off the flask from my hip and take a swig of my liquor and then cast Guiding Bolt as a fireball straight towards the man.
Like a.
That's so cool.
Like a.
As you do,
Theatrical.
you throw back a little bit of this alcohol, and as you do, like holding it in your mouth, preparing to spew it forward, you see like flames, magical flames gathering around the front of your face, and just as you're about to shoot it forward, appearing in front of you from invisibility.
Oh my word.
You're just like.
Yep, give me 1 second. Appearing in front of you, this face, tusks right in your face. As you shoot forward, it's already grinning and just goes. And it will attack its glasses. Completely punch you straight in the face. It was saving its action. Go for it, Ghibly.
Yeah.
Does my action?
It will still happen.
Okay.
The problem is what you were aiming for is not at all in
Yeah.
your range. So you.
Can I switch and hit, try
Sure.
to hit him? Or yeah.
It unfortunately it was within 5 feet of you, which will mean it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And it makes sense as you're like.
Yeah. And I've already cast it, so it's
That was
gonna
19
lose
to
it.
hit.
A 19? That does hit.
All right then. So, as soon as I would hit,
And that is a
them-
natural 20 against you.
Killian!
Edovard looks because he knew the gorilla was there because he bumped into it when the wall crashed into him, and he reaches his hand out and then just grabs onto something solid in the air and twists it, and the colors surrounding my fists of everything around it just start to swirl like an oil painting. You have to roll the dice again and take the lower roll.
So it was a natural 20 and a 2.
That's just seems like this.
Mike, will you look at those, please?
Bang.
Did
you roll 2 20s?
What is that number?
That's a 20.
Got it.
Oh my god!
Well, you have
Thank
advantage, which
you.
cancels
That
out
is a 20.
disadvantage.
Thank you.
Weighted dice.
So, she's still a benefit from the spell from
Oh,
her.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
As it crashes forward,
That would make sense because it doesn't say you roll with disadvantage. It says re-roll
You re-roll the attack. I mean, it does.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm happy.
How-
She doesn't
I
even
know, I
have
just
to-
feel bad.
I feel worse when everyone goes, "Hey man, don't
Hey,
worry, you
I'm
pat me
no,
on the back."
I'm just so sorry, man.
Thank you.
I metaphorically
Now
pat
I'm
you on the
frustrated.
back from across the room.
I feel bad, Julie.
Man,
Thank
if
you.
If only I had like a clown version that could save you.
Hey, no exploding dice on
The
that.
critical hit.
That's 20 bludgeoning damage. What was the damage on your attack, Ghibli?
Yeah. So as I hit that, I'm actually going to do a maneuvering attack with that.
Okay.
It says reroll the d20.
So
I don't know.
There's a ton of abilities that you don't really know how they interact with advantage and disadvantage.
and it's going to be a total of 14 piercing damage.
Okay. What type of attack was that? Sorry.
Piercing.
Okay. No. You said a maneuver in there. What was the?
It was called a maneuvering attack.
Oh. Okay.
And so whatchamacallit, I roll my my additional die on top of that for my battle master.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get then look at one of my teammates that I can see, call them out, and they can use their reaction to move half a movement speed.
Ooh. You call them out. You didn't flush the toilet earlier.
And then they run
That's
away.
what actually why would you half their movement speed?
Yes. And so I'm
gonna say your attack roll has to finish first.
Yeah.
Because that's too quickly.
Yeah, I know.
But they can move half their movement speed as a reaction. I'm
Yes.
assuming not provoking opportunity attacks.
correct. Okay. And I'm gonna tell Venora just to come over quickly.
Okay,
Yep,
so in this
corner.
moment, you're charging at this attack. Flames are building up in your mouth. It appears in front of you and just crashes you in the stomach. As it does, you shoot forward this flaming guiding bolt. Go ahead and roll with
That is-
disadvantage.
No, straight roll.
Straight.
Straight roll,
Okay.
right? Because it is thing.
Please.
Please, don't work.
Please.
14 plus 5?
19
Yeah?
hits.
Yes.
Okay.
As it just gets cracked in the face with this massive explosion. That's what 4d6, right?
Yes.
46.
Same what it was hitting you.
46 radiant damage.
And the next attack roll hasn't moved.
Oh, dang! I was 2, 6,
Whoa.
6, 12, 15, 17.
17 radiant damage.
Plus my...
No.
Is it just that? Okay.
No, it is not plus anything.
Cool.
Okay. This blast of radiant energy. You all see these flames explode into this glittering silver as it kind of stumbles backwards for a second.
And then I use that opportunity to move how much? Just 15
Half your
feet?
movement.
Yeah. How about can I get yeah.
All right, rushing behind that wooden
Basically
lattice.
gave you disengage.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's so good. And then I can move my health.
You regain your.
Is the word you're trying to say
reaction
far?
at the end of your turn?
I think if you use
I
it,
have
At the beginning of your turn.
What do I have to roll to do my Constitution?
half the damage taken, DC Constitution saving throw. So how much damage did you take?
20.
So 10. Yeah.
Please. Please.
Plus.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Bless is still up.
Bless.
And then I
Stay
can move
blessed,
my spiritual weapon 20 feet.
That's a bonus action.
I think I have to make it, or
You roll a spell attack.
oh no, that's a 10. I thought it
Yeah.
was 5. 10, so 15.
15 for the Minotaur. Just hits.
Woo. And then it does a D8, so 16. 6.
Good gravy.
No.
Do you add your wisdom modifier to the damage? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
All right.
Pretty dope.
You said 6 damage?
Yes.
Crashing into the back of it.
Was.
What's the damage? Is it still radiant?
It is force, I think.
Force. Pretty good. All right. Ending Venora's turn, now the Barlgura, and then Edovard.
Yeah.
It whips around, still focusing on where it thinks Venora went or saw her go. Starts running in that direction. Around Ghibli. And then leaps into the air.
My gosh.
And then lands right beside her, but imperceptibly silent. You see, as it lands, smoke pours out of the bottoms of its feet and hits the ground first, and then it just slowly lands on the ground. Doesn't make a sound. No weight is transferred to the ground at all.
Beautiful smoke.
That's how we got out.
That's stupid.
It will again attack Venora.
Axiom.
Not Venora. Yeah, he doesn't have an opportunity attack.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Could I yell at him since he's right
Sure.
in my face?
He is. Oh yeah, he's looking at you when he looks right down at Venora. You watch as he beats his chest, another rune carves into his chest and lights up, and you watch his fists glow with this like rage-inducing flames that just as they fill your vision, you're terrified by them, but at the same time you're inspired to hate. Like this feeling in your stomach kind of like boils up, and everything you've ever despised in your life just kind of flashing before your eyes as these flames, it like crashes down into the ground over you with both of them. All right. It's going to make these reckless.
The fists of Gork and Mork.
Okay, so the first one hits, and the second one... This one's closer.
Oh no.
Still hits. As he crashes down into the ground around you, bludgeoning into the side of you and hitting the ground beneath you, so it kind of cracks open and you fall, and then the second one bludgeons into you again and you cracks into the ground and you fall slightly even more. So with each one...
You should do them separately.
Yeah, because concentration checks.
Yeah.
And I'm really close to death.
Interesting.
Oh, interesting. I forgot that you can die.
Players die. You can die.
And Lexi has
You're gonna have
died.
people punch you.
Okay, so the first one is 11 bludgeoning and 4 fire.
Down.
You're unconscious?
Yep.
Go ahead and... so you don't need to roll the concentration check, huh? So who had less?
Yep. I got
You hit the ground and then...
rage, scream, and then gets pummeled.
As you like, you open your eyes just to see another fist crash into you. What that does do though is mean you don't take 2 death save fails.
Yes.
So the damage doesn't really matter there. It does keep you from taking a fail.
Once it does your whole health in one.
So as you like take a breath for just a second, you barely get a breath in before it crashes into you again. You unconscious.
Yes. That's my favorite D4.
I know.
So pretty.
Oh.
So that bless does still go away though.
Yes. Bless goes away now. So it's just the 3 of you guys lost your
Bless.
bless.
Okay, as you go unconscious, Edovard and then Ghibly on deck. Edovard, you look and see this Minotaur just staring you down. What would you like to do?
Thank you for your work.
How does it look? Looking hurt?
I mean, it's cut and you see like its left arm is kind of hanging beside it. It's not able to move it or grab anything because it's been shattered. You see blood is kind of pouring out of it. It hurt. It looks hurt.
It ended its turn, correct?
The Minotaur?
The gorilla?
Excuse me, if it's mine.
Yes.
Okay. At the end of its turn, I used my reaction. It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Hell.
That is a 15 plus...
That passes.
17.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
15 plus.
This Minotaur, sorry, did you say it looked hurt?
It does look hurt.
Okay. I am going to use a bonus action, get a axe back, holster it, then I'm going to have...
Bonus action, and it just summons to your hand?
Yeah.
Okay. So Edovard reaches behind him, this axe appears, he holsters it.
Just going to have my
What is
bird
that?
fly right here. He's kind of perched up on the thingy.
Okay.
He's not doing much. And
So perches on top of that wooden lattice.
I'm going to put both hands on my longsword, and it's going to glow white hot, and I'm going to take a swing at the Minotaur.
Okay.
Get him.
Whoop! 12.
Dang.
No.
Yeah.
You swing forward, and it just barely brings its axe with just its right hand forward in time to batter your sword away.
And the sword swings back, hits the edge of the wall, and like a thunder comes off the sword as it hits the wall.
Okay, yeah, as it hits the wall too, you see the wall crack and rubble kind of start to fall forward.
All the people,
The people at the top.
Yeah, they fall.
It only goes
into
like
the
a
pit.
foot, but
It falls.
here's
All
what the
those
announcers
people
are
fall
saying right
into
now.
the pit.
you can't even hear it.
And I just run. The ape.
The ape?
Yeah.
Okay, ending Edovard's turn, Ghibly, and then Cephas.
Are you directly in front of that the gorilla right now?
I'm in front of the gorilla.
Okay. Is there no space I could kind of squeeze in there?
You can go into my
You can
space
go
and then
into the
leave.
space, you just have to leave it by the end of your turn.
Right. All right. Sounds good. So then
So you
I'm
just
gonna-
put Ghibly where he's going to end his turn.
So yeah, I will be right behind Edovard, but I am going to attack the gorilla.
Okay.
Nice.
All right then. So that's going to be a 20 plus to hit.
To hit.
And I'm going to roll with a distracting strike.
Okay.
Ooh. And so as I go to strike one of its legs, I'm going to try to distract it by grabbing some of its hair and just pulling some off, just to try to ignore it, just to annoy it.
So you stab into its leg and then tear hair out of the back of it, and it spins around looking at you. What's the damage on the
Pulling off
strike?
thigh hairs.
Damage on the strike.
You have your
And
friend.
that's 11 piercing damage.
Okay.
Nice.
And then after that, I am going to make an action surge. Okay. And I'm going to attack it again.
Nice.
Go, 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 go. Avenge me.
distracted.
Avenge me.
And that is an 18.
I think that just hits. Yep, that hits.
Very nice.
Perfect. And for this attack, I'm going to make another maneuvering strike. We'll
called-
deal
The
another.
Battlemaster maneuver is called a maneuvering strike.
Yes.
Yeah, because
And it deals an additional 11
What a
damage.
stupid name. Okay.
what is?
It's like being like, this spell is called damage spell, or like flame spell.
Well, it's maneuvering someone else.
Yeah.
And as soon as I strike the monkey again, I call out, Cephas, we're gonna need you. And you can now move 15. It's 50 feet using your reaction if you want to.
Oh, nice.
Just run
Did
right
you use advantage against David? Did you use advantage?
What was that?
Did you use advantage against the drill? I
The
had
next
the
attack
golden
against the
bolt.
gorilla head.
Oh, from your guiding bolt.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll a d20. That first attack, if you get a natural 20, it will have been a crit.
You get to roll 2 more d8s.
No 20s.
All right, ending your turn.
Yes.
Cephas and then Titus. Actually, no. Ghibli, as you do step forward, though, you do have to step out. And as you do, it very much, you got its attention. And it's going to try and clobber you as you run away.
Duck.
Uh-oh.
He literally like.
Edivard Matrix bends backward.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
To you and pulled the hair and made it look like you did it.
That would be so good.
I just see a little hand reach up beside me and rip out hair.
Okay.
What?
13 bludgeoning damage. As it just crashes. You see this coming.
Yeah.
And so you duck down, but Ghibli's already turned around and has started running, and then you watch him just get cracked in the head. He smacks into that lattice, and it kind of shatters a little bit, and then he keeps running away.
So, and after a hit, I take my position, just massaging my neck a little bit after the hit, and just ready my
Its
stance back
fist
up
is like the size of your chest, like your whole torso. Well, bigger. It's actually probably the whole size of you.
Jeez.
All right, ending your turn, excuse me. So now it is Cephas and then Titus.
All right, so can I grab her, and as I'm gonna yank her out and bring her all the way to this corner, and while I'm doing it, I want to lay on hands for 15.
Oh god.
You can drag.
You can drag as an action.
As an action?
Well, oh no, you
Just
can
takes
grab
half
her.
your
It'll just
movement.
half your movement.
Yeah.
Sorry. So your movement will be 15. So you can do that and then use your
go
action to lay on
15.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
So you pulling her back, and as you're doing it, you pump hit points, just literal life straight into her. How much?
15. Yeah.
I don't know yet.
So you feel just this overwhelming sense.
Let's
warmth.
get you to safety
Your
then.
most brutal injury is the crack in your back and a couple large wounds that have opened up heal immediately as you kind of.
Your mater would not see you suffer.
Oh, Mater.
But I would.
Is that your turn?
He brought you to life so
All
he
right.
can kill you himself.
Titus and then Lumen.
Okay. I'm going to move in front of the ape. But so it flanks with
Because if you go underneath Lumen.
Yeah.
Okay.
How high up is
So just put him behind Lumen if you want. We'll just know he's underneath it.
Well, 26.
26 attacks? Definitely hits.
And then you just like,
Oh, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Gimli. 2 of them. Real quick, 1 second.
Yeah.
What's the first one?
First one was a 12.
Okay, so that one you take 2 acid damage.
Okay. And the other one was a 14.
14. That one you take 2 acid damage, so 4 acid damage from those strikes.
Okay.
And then
17 plus
damage.
Yes.
Okay, real quick, make a dex save.
6.
6?
Yeah.
Sorry,
6 acid damage. But you watch as you rush forward, this thing is heaving. You can see as it takes a big breath, there's a gash in the side of its chest. It's like opening and closing. You see its neck. There's this large, like, welt mark that's kind of like swelling up and going back down. And blood, this strange black ichor is kind of like pouring out of its mouth. As you swing. What was your total damage?
17.
Okay. You crack beneath its jaw. You see its jaw kind of like push to the side and like slack now, and it's breathing horribly raspy. Not dead, but like on death's door, looking at you.
Cool. I'll action surge.
Nice, man. Nice.
26 again.
Hits.
Dang!
10 more damage.
Can you let me kill it?
Crack in the side of the head. As you do it, you see a tusk shatter, not fly off like breaking, literally shatter like glass across the field. Just all these little bits of teeth as it, and you hear something in its neck pop as it looks at you, and it starts to like crumble down. But just as it is, you see something flare up in its eyes, and it like sucks in this terrifying deep breath as it looks at you, still hanging on. It should be dead, but what was your dex save?
19.
3 acid damage as it just sprays this terrifying ichor across your face. It is clinging unnaturally to life as each one of these is more disfiguring its face and body. You're crashing into it. Its jaws obliterated. The bottom is like hanging on by one side as it's just...
That's my turn.
Okay, ending Titus's turn, Lumen. It is you, and then it is the Minotaur.
I'm gonna try Fey Fire.
Fairy Fire?
Yeah, Fairy Fire, sorry.
Okay. Can you hit both of them with that?
I think it's just
20-foot cube.
Yeah. Okay. Are you doing it on the Minotaur or on the big thing?
How bad does he look?
The big one?
Yeah.
He looks like he should be dead, but is hanging on unnaturally.
Does he look like what?
You look, his back is like...
Did?
Similar. Yeah, it's
Similar?
like he's like... With that last hit, just before it, he like went down onto one knee, then barely pulled himself up. And then that second hit from Titus across the face, you watched like the glow in his eyes fade to black, and he was like stumbling forward, and then he like something in his back unnaturally like popped, and he looked up again, and his eyes flared red, like something is holding him there unnaturally.
Okay.
He should be dead. The Minotaur is just very hurt.
I'll look down at Titus. You've got him. I'm gonna go after the Minotaur.
Okay.
You're staring this like horrifying creature in the face, and okay.
And I'm gonna Fairy Fire the Minotaur.
Okay, can you reach from here, or do you need to fly over there?
60 feet? That's what it says.
I think you're good. Yeah, it's like 40, 45. Yeah, so it makes a dex save, right? do you get to pick?
I feel like
Do you get to?
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you get to pick the creatures that it affects, or will it also affect your allies?
He can maneuver it to be just
I think
affecting.
it's any
Okay.
creature you choose to within.
Well, even if he can't, it doesn't matter because he can maneuver it to just affect the Minotaur. Do you want it to affect your allies? Just kidding.
Let's spice things up a little. Let's
So
spice
it's a dex
things up a
save.
little.
Oh, pretty good.
What do the people in the bleachers roll?
Whoa, we're glowing! All right.
Whoa, this is so cool.
But even if he can't shape, or if he can, it doesn't matter. He has it, so it just affects the Minotaur. The Minotaur did roll a 16 dex save, though.
Oof. Dead.
Oh, it's a good thing you moved it. Each object in a 20-foot cube.
And creature, or just
And
objects?
And any creature.
Okay.
Edivar once again.
So you do see quite a few people in the arena stands. The only thing that's on this map that's not to scale is obviously the stands. That couldn't fit like
You get to
over
choose
100
your
people.
color.
But you do see a bunch of people like glowing as they didn't get out of the way. Almost 99% of them.
Edivar does look back, reach out, grab something in the air, and just twist it ever so slightly. He has to roll again and take the lower one. And
This is just a straight roll. So he rolled a 16 first. A 19. So
oh,
he
even
still
better.
the
But someone gets
16.
advantage. Whose turn is it? Where are we in the order?
It's Lumen's turn.
Lumen's turn right now. And then it's gonna be Minotaur, and then it's gonna be
You.
me.
You get advantage
Misa?
on your next attack.
KK.
Lisa?
Misa.
Oh. was like, who's? Oh, is that one of the NPCs in the crowd? You,
Yeah, Lisa.
This is for you. Goody, are you watching?
She's not.
No.
I'll kill them.
She doesn't really leave the house. She's kind of an agoraphobic.
I'll kill them, Eddie. She jumps out of the stands into the arena, just passes
She's
out
actually a
from the
hag.
damage.
You look into the stands and she's puppeting the gorilla.
That's it's unnaturally alive. She's like, no, get back up, buddy. You see these special chains from the sky lift your life
insurance out of the bar.
All right.
All right. Well, I guess that's that. They can all be green, by the way.
Green. Okay, so a bunch of spectators in the crowd just start glowing with
green.
with this green outline.
Well, what? Since I'm still Cephas' god's Ilmater. Does he have like a color preference? I don't know what.
Probably blood red.
Sweet. It'll be red then.
Okay.
Yeah. So red.
A bunch of them are like, and it's like dripping along them like blood. They're like, "Oh." All right. Ending Lumen's turn. The Minotaur. Finally getting an action.
Should have used my name.
It will. Spin around and swing for Holik with its axe. You see just recklessly rushing forward with this axe in one hand. It's just...
That's impossible.
That's not possible.
Me fail English. That's impossible.
I think it misses.
It misses.
12.
Yeah.
Crashes around in it. And roars as it swings again now over a Clonus.
There it is.
None of us get that because then it
I think a 17 misses, right?
17 hits.
Definitely misses me.
Oh,
misses
for
you?
Clonus, sorry.
Okay.
I thought it was...
As he swings forward, you throw up your shield just in time and stop it. As it just... Now, because of the way you stopped it, kind of battered the axe to the side, it sinks into the ground beside it, and not being able to move its left arm and its right arm now stuck, it's kind of like exposed its chest in front of you for just a moment, and you have an advantage. Ending the Minotaur's turn, Holik and then Clonus.
Very nice.
I'm gonna take my opening, using both the power of magic and the power move to expose his belly. I swing for the Minotaur.
That's what the soldiers do for training.
23.
That one hits. Throwing up bodies at something. I mean...
And ice will shoot from Vith as well. The ice and then the regular.
I always forget that his voice for Holik is just William Shatner. And ice will shoot from Vith as well.
15 slashing and 5 ice. Whoa.
Okay, you watch as you slash into it. It like opens up its belly just enough, and then ice shoots into the wound. Just as it does it, gurgling blood as it kind of kneels to the ground.
Go to Grass Tyson.
To the ground. Kneel to Grass Tyson. To the ground. What was the total damage of yours?
20.
As it does, it's falling to the ground, and you watch its eyes kind of drift lower and then snap back up towards you, glowing red, unnaturally still living.
Snap back.
Vith. Sick of it.
Get him.
That's cool. 2 2s.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
a miss.
Oh, that is a dress, though.
Clonus, and then Venora.
We should address that later.
Dad jokes all around.
Yeah, that was
That was so.
Clonus, and then
It's so stupid. Close now gets disadvantage.
yeah, for the rest of the campaign.
For the rest of the campaign, he has disadvantage.
Until you actually father a son.
Until you actually father.
There's a kid.
That's what was in your backpack moving around?
Wasn't gonna tell anyone, but
You snuck a baby into Levi's marsupial pouch.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say next.
He's like, wait, Byron, if you're sitting next to me, what's it moving in my marsupial pouch?
His name is Joey.
Huh?
His name is Joey.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Leave.
Like he gets disadvantage, but you have to leave. So
Yeah, the point is what really made me feel bad.
All right, what are you doing, Byron? They are.
Clonus is running next to Venora.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Rushing away, the Minotaur will take an opportunity attack. Actually, wait, that shouldn't be an advantage because reckless attack only applies to its action ones, I believe. Yeah, so it's just a straight roll. 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Pat?
Finally hitting with its axe.
Even with my plus AC.
But you have resistance to damage.
Yeah.
Wow. Almost maximum damage. Good. 26 slashing damage.
So
he's
got Nirvana ran away. That was,
as it
maybe they're strong
just crashes this massive great axe into your back.
13.
So it's 13 for you instead because it's halved. But I believe you take some as well, right?
Yep, he takes the same. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Idiot.
I will suffer for you, you moron.
So, Cephas, you watch as Clonus turns and he's running straight for you, seeing Aid running your way, and then this large slash across his back from the Minotaur, and you see a moment where he spasms backward in pain, and then you also
I will bear some for you.
Oh, I'm going to shrug, by the way.
I will bear it for you. Shrugs off the damage.
I mean, well, we'll see if I can.
Whatever. He still reduces it by half, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a jab.
Okay.
At the 8.
Sounds
Nice.
good. Now within range because
How much
that
was I taking? 13.
13. Go for it.
But it only comes to 8.
Throwing the javelin straight at this thing. You watch it just kind of clatter around throughout this thing. It kind of hits it sideways slightly and clatters to the ground.
Bludgeoning damage.
Where is Titus? Oh.
Okay. And then, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, ending Clonus' turn. Venora, and then the Barlgura.
My hair.
You're awake though.
I am awake.
Did you stand up?
Not yet.
You stand
Now I
up
do.
now.
Yeah, I have stood.
Shoot, real quick. Can I do Shield of Faith?
Sure.
Sorry, I forgot it was a bonus action.
No, that's fine. Cast it. On who?
Cast it!
Okay, I'm gonna cast it on myself, I guess.
Okay, sure. Venora, go for it. What were you saying?
Did my spiritual weapon disappear when I went out?
It wasn't concentration, right?
Yep.
Nope. Does it say if you go unconscious, it goes away?
No.
So no.
Okay. I didn't know if the spells just went away. Cool. So that's still there.
I think usually they say if.
Yeah, I thought so, but I wasn't sure yet.
But for now, we'll just go with that.
Cool. So then, and they both look really hurt.
They both look like they're dying and should be dead.
So I'm going to. Can I use my bonus action first? Or
Yeah.
did I- Okay. I'm going bonus action with the spiritual weapon.
Against the Minotaur?
Yes.
You have advantage. You do have advantage.
Oh,
because it went reckless.
That's right.
I don't think it needs to move.
It's still inside.
Oh, much better.
Fits there.
13 plus 5?
No, that was against the 8, not the Minotaur.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
13 plus 5.
Definitely hits. 18.
Nice.
Vidange.
4 plus 3, 7.
7 force.
Farce.
Farce.
Farcy.
Farce. Farce damage.
Okay. This hardened, collection of sunflowers spins around to smack this thing. How do you want to kill it?
Yes,
Yes. It does force damage, so it doesn't slash. But it will just hit it with the big sunflower head right in the head and crack its neck.
So as it's looking forward, trying to resist these hits, this huge bouquet of sunflowers just hardens, solidifies, and cracks it on the head. You watch it and fall to the ground.
Yes. And then I take my bow off my back and shoot the Barlgura with my aura bow.
Nice.
Okay. So this bow, as she pulls the string back, a magical, beautiful arrow, like the Northern Lights. This, beautiful mix of colors and smoke, kind of shoots forward.
19.
Hits.
Yes.
And see this bright colored light arrow pierce the Barlgura.
Where'd you get that?
6.
She's had it.
Way.
No
way.
Radiant damage?
Really?
Do it.
Finishing off the Minotaur, How do you want to also finish it? The support comes in with the KS.
I shoot the arrow right for the rune right in the center of its chest.
Okay, where that rune that has been shifting and changing shape, it's part of its skin, and it will
Can I use my reaction roll to shove her so it misses?
Where its skin in this circle, where it would grow malleable and form new carvings into it, it's kind of twisting as if it's preparing to do something else again. And as it does, there's a small opening in the center, and this arrow shoots straight into the center of it, shoots right out the back of it, and you watch where its eyes were glowing this bright red. They kind of go to a dark black and then twinkle with the colors of your arrow as it hits the ground.
He's in love with you.
Yeah.
He freed me.
Good hit.
Wow.
As you watch this thing go down,
the two paladins.
yeah, everybody kind of stands there for just a moment as the entire arena goes silent, waiting for these things to again rise like they did before. 5, 6, 7 seconds goes by, and the entire arena just cheering and screaming as these things are clearly not getting back up again. Gertrude's puppet mastering not working. As the announcer, and we have a victor! Nobody going down, nobody dying, and minor injuries obtained. Everybody's fine! And people just cheer and scream. You see flowers being thrown into the arena and people cheering.
Can I lift this axe and cheer to the crowd with it?
Oh, sure. Yeah, well, you have to run across. You run across the arena.
Well, I'm going to use that 6 seconds.
Sure, yeah. So as everybody's quiet watching, you just go run over there.
That's my time.
And they start cheering. You slide in, grab it like a guitar, and
18-year-old girl.
I'm definitely 18. I'm allowed to be here.
All right, round 2.
With that, as everybody is cheering and crying in this magnificent display, you see walking out of one of the tunnels as it slowly rises, just enough for a person to come out. You see that strange vampire walking out. Yeah. You see that strange announcer guy, again, in this weird kind of mismatch of armor and soldier's boots and a top hat and this long coat as he steps forward. Yeah, he's a real dork. He's a theater kid. He steps forward and he does a quick bow to the crowd as if they're cheering for him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've seen something truly magnificent today. Twice tonight, we've seen a perfect display of teamwork. Barely a scratch gained. Now the question lies, would they like to make it more interesting?
Oh no.
And you watch him reach behind his back and he displays this large, robust sack of coins.
Oh no.
Put it all on the line and take your opportunity against our other, almost unscathed champions like yourselves, the Maxims.
Can I roll insight on almost unscathed?
Sure.
I would also like to roll insight.
Sure.
Is this may I as well?
Can I roll insight?
Understanding for fire. Is this team fight?
Huh?
Is this team fight or is this?
He said against them, so.
Yeah.
For the checking.
19.
Are they coming up with burnt smell
Immediately,
sauce? 21.
they haven't had 8 hours to rest, so immediately the crowd is, do it, and people are like, Maxims. What was it?
21.
21? I mean, seems to be telling the truth.
Well, we're not almost unscathed.
Well, we are the people.
I mean, you saw them leave after their team fight, and the team they went up against was hurt and damaged, and they came out, and the team they went up against had dragged one of their guys out unconscious. They came out. They were the only team that came out with none of them unconscious. There were some wounds. Some of them had large patches of mud thrown across their face and big bruises and some gashes in their arms. They were damaged, but it wasn't like all the other teams who came out having maybe lost a member or very close. That's why he's considering it almost unscathed, because you guys came out the same way. You were the only two teams in the team battles to come out. As he continues, I mean, the night doesn't have to end here. The Maxims have already said it was their idea. Whoever could give a display as similar as their own, if anyone, they wanted to challenge them. And they are offering their prize in addition to the prize of the other victor, to
Do we
whoever
have to
wins.
offer our prize?
Yes.
How many Maxims?
So now
were
in
there?
front of the 600 plus people in the auditorium, will you take up the fight, people's hand?
How many Maxims were there?
Yeah.
Can we?
That you saw?
Yeah. 4? Let's do it.
No.
3? Definitely.
You saw them all wearing matching bands. I believe there was 9 of them and a bear.
9 and a bear. There's 8 of us and a
It's the
dragon.
mighty 9.
Yeah, but they actually have 9.
But they actually have 9 and a bear.
I'm sorry.
It's my 9.
10 of them and a bear.
10 of them.
Are you out of your gourd?
To be fair, they haven't even had enough time for a long rest.
Let's do it.
For a
Oh,
short
do
rest.
we?
They
Do we want to?
Can
A
we
short rest is an
have
hour.
a
They came out.
I was mistaken. It is 9 of them and a bear. I'm sorry. It is 9
That's
of
a
them and a
lot.
bear. So it's just one more of them than you and an animal.
But we have an animal, so.
May we have
I'm
a small
low on
break to catch our breath?
I don't think that's.
You see as the other gate slowly lifting, and you just see silhouettes behind it.
Yeah, they're ready to.
Well, certainly not.
10 minutes.
They haven't even had. I mean, you guys have been in here for minutes. Like they haven't had a break.
Oh,
either.
it like went right
Oh yeah,
after.
they were
Okay.
right before you.
So they haven't had
walked out, and then
hours?
the other guys came in.
Yeah,
the other guy came out and be like, "It's your fight. Let's go." So they haven't had a break either.
Oh.
Let's do it.
You certainly don't have to.
At this point, I go.
Does this affect.
Last a minute.
Your guys' thing last time.
Does this affect our presence? Because for winning this, don't we get.
No.
No, you
that's
don't
the
get that
chariot?
for this.
That's
The
the
duel,
chariot.
the duel victor,
That's right.
and the chariot race victory.
We already have our meeting. What's there to lose except a little money? Who's saying we'll lose?
And social standing.
Yeah.
I'm
And what?
social, social standing. I mean, if you lose, it doesn't
I mean,
work.
everyone else looked
You don't
afraid
get
of these
social
guys.
standing for
Imagine the
not
respect we
doing
get just for trying.
Wait, we don't kill them, right? We just
we can.
No, but we don't kill them, right?
We can.
How are you holding up right now? Can you blast them with knife?
Well, it sounds as though they're not interested.
Nope.
Take your money and go. And he chucks the thing at you. I mean, you guys sat there in silence for 10, 15, 20 seconds.
Talk about it for a second.
15, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
As he throws the money towards you.
Raise your hands. Who wants to do it?
I look at the Maxims to see if any of them raise their hands.
You look towards, and they're just all silhouettes. They're standing there holding weapons, and you see little bits of magic being charged up. They look like they're here to do it. He even said they suggested it.
So 3 of us don't want to.
Look, let's take 1 hour.
Wait, what?
at a time.
What?
That's not democracy.
Focus fire.
I mean,
Oh, it's a unanimous thing or not?
Yeah.
Oh, are we doing unanimous?
I will say,
Do we want to?
well, we're the people's hand. What do the people say?
I'll roll for the people.
Roll for the people.
I mean,
for the people.
it'd be stupid if people said no, but they might.
Let's hear the people.
There's no.
Come on,
we
people.
don't want to see.
Come on,
Let's hear the
Yeah.
people.
Oh, wait, you want to? So is it
Not
just
really.
Ghibli? Oh.
Can everybody roll? Okay, hang on. Those who want to do it,
Yeah.
roll a charisma check.
I got you.
We are the people.
We all the
Those who want to do it, roll a charisma check.
Okay.
That's a bummer. That's a fail.
11.
That's a fail. Bless you.
6.
I'm sorry, the 11. Well, it is a failure. I think
My dice.
what was yours?
7.
7?
People are like,
Wasn't there one more person that wanted to?
Those 2.
Or you two as well? You wanted to do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Natural 20?
Yeah.
For a total of?
So who's the people that?
Is it just straight like
Charisma.
23.
Okay.
Or just straight charisma? 20.
Because you
20.
don't want to
Okay,
do it, right?
2 successes and 4 fails.
Well, he
three
got
fails.
natural 20. I got natural 20. We
whoa.
both got natural 20.
Whoa.
natural 20. That's
Are you cool?
Hey, 2 natties, I think, overcome our failure.
So yours is a 20 what?
3.
Well,
Yours is what?
Just straight 20.
Oh, straight 20? Okay.
Shut up.
And then for your
I
failures,
shield of faith up my warden bond, so
yeah,
let's
no,
do
I'm
it.
golden. Let's go.
what was yours, a 6?
No, it was a 8.
Okay. Offers a decent chance. And then for those who wish to not do it, roll a constitution check for me.
Also pee yourself.
Or else you pee yourself.
Con check.
Just check.
Yeah.
18.
18?
Dang, it's actually looking
10? What was yours? Who was the last person that didn't want to do it?
Those only the 2.
Just those 2.
Oh, I thought you said 3 earlier.
I thought.
Okay, so it was 6 that wanted to and 2 that did not? Okay.
What is lizard roll to?
No. Okay, I will roll a percentile.
He's prepared this fight. I want to do it. It's just
What?
Was it right?
I've never rolled this low on percentile dice ever. I rolled a 2 and then an 8.
What?
Oh my goodness.
Where was that
That's
last
insane.
campaign?
0 and a 2 and a 0 and an 8?
Yeah.
Holy
That-
moly.
Like if you guys were doing
meant to
last
be.
campaign rules with like
Yeah.
praying to deities, that
That
would have just
would've
been
been
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear as you propose that, your voice being boomed by your presence and proximity to this guy, the crowd, it like rolls through the crowd. And he turns towards some of them and kind of puts his hands up, spinning around. Those in favor! And you hear just a resounding cheer throughout the arena. All of you. It's borderline deafening. Those against. As you hear boo from a fair amount of people as well. It's borderline like imperceptible, which is greater.
Now we have to do it.
However, the one greater, who 2 people can go and make a perception check.
I'll do a percent.
Can I make an Arcana check?
No.
20.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I did it. That's a 14.
14. Okay. The 2 of you. I mean, you were like, I'm not sure. Holik. As everybody's like, and even the guy at the center is like, I can't tell again who in favor. But you hear a greater cheering / booing in one direction. Which one? Are you gonna tell anybody? As everybody, he goes, again, those in favor. Show us more blood. Fight, who's the ultimate victor? And then, those against, don't do it, it's not worth it, take your money and run.
That sort of makes sense.
It's okay, we can have 2 winners. Don't make a stupid decision. You're gonna die.
Dang, they're convincing.
I said soap to peck out that guy's eyeballs.
There's like 3 guys that want us to do it.
What's 3?
guys.
We're 8.
There's 3 guys in the crowd. who
That want
do
us to
more.
do it more. There's 3 extra people that want to do it rather than not.
What's 3? We're 8. Let's kill him. Let's kill
I got
him.
hit in the head really hard.
I
don't know where
Can you tell? Should you do it or should you not?
Now we know what the people want.
They want us to do it.
We are the people's hand.
All right.
Yeah. Are you doing it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, give me the money back.
I like had it behind my back.
Yeah. You throw him this sack of coins, this heavy sack of coins, and he catches it.
Slightly less heavy.
You see him like pull out this small flag that is glowing this bright gold, and he throws it out into the center of the ring. As he does, you see these 9 people step out from underneath that tunnel. Some of them holding maces and swords. A couple of them kind of like holding their hands out, and this black energy floating between it. Well, the best of luck to you all. I do hope you win. You are the people's hand, of course, so if you lose, the people lose, but if you win, the people have a victory. Good luck to you. Take your sides.